So before I begin this week's episode of Just a Thought, you gotta go follow me on Instagram. Hey yo guys, it's your boy Arian TJ back again with another episode of Just a Thought. And this week I want to talk to you about the food differences between here in the United States and the Caribbean and some of the things I've noticed. And see, to dive right into it, generally I noticed that because the United States is a bunch of states connected together, most of them, or their land territories connected together without any great borders. They're just land divided by lines men drew on a map. Then their cultures bleed into each other far greater than that of the Caribbean islands, because in the Caribbean we're actually separated by bodies of water where you can't just drive 2 hours to Jamaica. You gotta plan to go, get a plane ticket and whatnot. If I want to go to Maryland right now, I could get up and drive 2 hours and I'll be in a whole nother state, you know? So because of that, the passage of cultures and everything within cultures in the United States are able to pass through each other, well, through different states much more easily. And the food, because of that, has, I wouldn't say suffer, but the identity of states and the relations to their indigenous foods, that has definitely died down in a sense where, let's say, Golden Corral or whatever originated in Georgia. There's so many all over every state that now it's like, all right, you could go get a Golden Corral almost anywhere. You know what I mean? And it could be of the same standard in any place. Whereas I know if I wanted a patty, like a Tasty's patty, I don't even know if Tasty's are still around, but if I wanted a patty, anywhere I buy a patty, it tastes how it tastes. If I go to Jamaica itself and I get a patty there, say, it taste different. Or if I wanted to get a doubles and I buy a doubles in New York, I know that doubles are buying in New York cold. Well, it was cold and somebody ship it and then somebody reheat it, or somebody cook it at home and travel with it, bring it to wherever, and and they probably don't know how to cook it right. But if I go to Trinidad and ask for doubles there, they're going to taste way better than if I try and buy doubles in Jamaica or in New York. You understand what I'm trying to say? So thinking about those things has caused me to I just want to share these thoughts with you because I looked at nations and what if they were a type of taste, a type of food category. And if they were, I would say the USA, the majority, it's more of a sweet tooth kind of thing. Whereas in the Caribbean, the majority is more of a savory kind of thing. And because of that, I want to just bring up maybe three each place, or events. So let's say festivals, water parks, celebrations and things like that here in the States. You'll most likely, if you're not ordering pizza and soda, you're getting fries and soda, or you go to the water park, you get funnel cake, or you get fried Oreos, you get things like that. And those things are sugar based, a lot of sugar in it. Whereas every day in Trinidad, you could go buy a doubles, or on special occasions, or at venues. You don't really have water parks like how it's our water parks here. But their things are more savory type. You have roti, you have pilau, you have kalaloo, and your bust up shots, your doubles, obviously. Uh, you have all these different things that I'm gonna show you. You definitely should try if you ever get to Trinidad. like doubles, for instance. The story of doubles goes like it used to be called singles. You'd have one barrel and they'll put the chana and the sauce and everything into one single. But then it became two. It's almost like the American version of tacos, but or if not tacos, a kind of burrito where you have the flour, and in that flour you have chana and like mango sauce, slices of cucumber and different things like that. And then you have another piece of flour that you pick up those the sauce mix with. It's an Indian food. There's a lot of Indian food in Trinidad. And yeah, I mean, just in relation, like, I just thought I'd try to compare the two. Like, there's savory and there's sweet. Most of the stuff you get in America, it's very sweet. And even if not just that, it's so like far removed from what I know in the Caribbean, where, all right, so someone go buys the ingredients, cooks it, and then sells it. That's the stage of food most of these like indigenous foods to Caribbean islands. Like in Jamaica, our national dish is ackee and saltfish. More than likely, and we have ackee trees. Ackee trees, when the ackee is on the tree, you don't want to pick it because it releases a or before it opens on its own, you don't want to open it. It releases a chemical that could be poisonous to you. Um, but if you wait till it opens on its own, the fruit, then it's good to eat. People in Trinidad don't really cook ackee because all they know is the first part of that. Yo, this could poison you if you cook it wrong. So they leave it alone. Whereas in Jamaica, you go, you get the ingredients, you cook your thing, and you make your dish, your ackee and saltfish. Here, most of now, don't get me wrong, there are definitely people here who still go do their own cooking, and a lot of the cultures are changing to people wanting to become more natural, grow their own fruits, and do their own things like that. But the masses of the society still go buy something that was produced in a factory somewhere with a combination of things that was produced either in another part of that factory or somewhere else, you know? And when you go all the way back, it very seldomly did it start in someone's kitchen. So like the health steps, the health process, the process of making the food, everything here it seems a lot more, not seems, it is a lot more industrialized. And it's all, well, not all, but most is around sugar, sweets. What can such things do to you? Whereas in the Caribbean, it's more of a mommy and daddy cooking on Sunday. That's how we get Sunday lunch. Or somebody went and buy these ingredients and they cook it in their home or they cook it right in front of your face. And that's how you get your food. It's a lot fresher to some degree. And I always think about that and what it is to grow up on such processed foods versus more natural foods. Because when I look at the people I see around me now and the people I know from the Caribbean around me now or who I'm still in communication with, I'm not trying to put down anyone in any way, but there is definitely a difference in capabilities. And I wonder if it's because of the societies, the way we are raised, the things we are told as children, or the foods we eat, or is it a combination of all? But I kind of really think the foods we eat play a part of it. And I don't know. Let me know what you think. It's just another thought with Rain TJ. If you heard anything thought provoking, anything you want to discuss, you could hit me up in the DMs. You can comment down below. You could like, subscribe. You could share this with your friends, and have a great day. All right, bye everybody.